is Zebraherd, welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy on the Super Mario 3D All-Stars Collection. Today, it might not seem like there's much left to do, but there is still at least one little bit more. If we go and redefeat Bowser, the ending should be a little bit different to some degree. I think there might be an extra cutscene or something at the end. And then after we do all of that, we're gonna go over to the library, over that way, to read some of the book. I think there might also be an extra page or something we unlock by doing that after, completing it with 120 stars. So this should be basically the last thing we can do as Mario here in Mario Galaxy, so let's get to it. Are you prepared to travel to the center of the universe? Yes, I am. So most of this is pretty similar to how we did it before, if not exactly the same. So we'll go through the whole thing again because it was a lot of fun last time, might as well do it again. But hopefully we can maybe zoom through it a little bit faster this time. But we'll just watch it just in case, because I don't remember what exactly is new here. So we'll just have to see together as, of course, we're on Rosalina's common observatory, flying back to the center of the universe to take on Bowser again. It's the same thing, because the game sort of saves before you take on the final boss in some way. I mean, obviously you need to do this to unlock all the purple stars, but in the story, it's not like we're actually beating Bowser twice. So off we go. We're pretty prepared for this. We got the foresight of the past, in a way. So I hope it won't be too much of a challenge. I don't think we'll die too much. We won't need to talk to any of the characters, really.
Go, Mario.
It's still so cool and exciting, though, for sure. Here we go. Mario, you can do it. You've done it once, you can do it again, right? All right, into the castle we go. And it even shows us that we got the power star here, of course. But we're good to go back into the fate of the universe and just sort of push through this level as quickly as we can. So we're gonna skip all that just because, like I said, we've seen it already. We don't need to talk to any characters or anything. We could just move over to little spots like this and get going. Make it a little bit of a speed run or something. That would be fun. We probably have more lives than we need, but if we run into any extra one-ups, those might be good to grab too. There we go. And while this definitely isn't an easy run through, it's definitely a lot easier than some of the purple star challenges we've gotten at this point. We got every star in the game as of last episode. So I'm feeling pretty accomplished, if I do say so myself. Okay, so with that done, we can hop up here, no problem. Got it, just gonna jump right over you, and off we go. A lot of star bits too. I wonder if we could shortcut over here. Oh no, there's a wall. Whoa, that's so weird. There's actually an invisible wall there. I'm pretty sure Mario looked like he really stopped in his place. All right, I really need that coin. Uh-oh. This is be faster than normal. Oh boy, there we go. That was so neat though. I guess you really could shortcut that if there wasn't the invisible wall there, so they thought ahead with that one. Oh no, I got burned a little bit, but we picked up the coin along the way, so we're fine. Where are we headed now? Oh yeah, this part. I think we'll just ice skate around a little bit. Whoa, be careful. Oh no, that's not good. That's really bad. Come on, grab that. Oh man, no, this is so bad. Ah! Yikes. Okay, doing much better this time. Just need to get over here, then up this way. And we'll get it, no problem, no problem. Bunch more star bits, of course. But so far, everything is pretty identical to how it was before. I don't see any differences personally. Would've been cool if they made it more difficult, just sort of as an extra added challenge. But trust me, this is worth doing. Might not seem like it at first, but it is definitely worth going through all this again. Plop down here. Uh-oh, gotta back up a little bit. Go under this one, but gotta go quick. Oh man, a little bit nerve-wracking. So gravity switches over. We did it, we're fine. We're getting closer, this is the last stretch of it. Oh man, made that jump pretty good actually. The bullet bill is out to get me though, it's right over me. I mean, luckily we didn't get squished by the thwomp there. I think that's still a one-hit takedown. Whoa. Come on, almost there, almost there. Got it. Pretty smooth actually. Now we can just get on the here. Keep it going, keep it going. Can I make that jump in time? I suppose not. Uh-oh, bullet bills, leave me alone. Need to jump to this side. There we go, a little bit better. These bullet bills are really after me though. Okay, now we can jump across, get our health back up, and finish off the rest of this. Okay, almost there. Whoa, no, come on, I almost made it. Almost made it. There we go, get my health back with these 2 coins, right there and right there. And we'll just wait on this side. Now we're fine. See ya, bullet bill. And with that, we should be at the final stretch to Bowser. There he is. Bowser Jr. is gonna stop us, of course, but nothing we haven't already seen. So it looks like he's not saying anything new. So I don't think we really need to read it out too much. Of course, if you wanna see my first time experience with it, check out the episode where we did that a few episodes ago. But now it's sort of been there, done that. If we can beat you once, we can beat you again. So I know they did that in Mario Odyssey, you could rematch Bowser. I feel like that one was a little bit more difficult. It's been a while, that was 5 years ago, so I can't exactly recall. It is really cool when there is stuff like this where you can sort of rematch the final boss in a way. Okay, almost there, almost there. All right, Bowser, it's me and you. Finally. Yep, we know, we've seen it. Oh boy. So last time we did this, we just had to beat him sort of like 3 times on 3 different little islands there, or planets. Let's go for it again. We have all these coins waiting around too if we take some damage, but overall, should be fine. Got that going on. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, ooh, didn't go so well that time. Hold on. Forgot that it does not start with the lava thing. It starts with him just being in a little rock. Which is so odd, when you think about it. Right there. Okay, that was good, that was good. I love how the music picks up once you hit him. Obviously, we've had plenty of Mario games now with like orchestrated soundtracks, but this was one of the first ones to really have that. And it sounds so good, so exciting. Especially at these parts when the vocals kick in, it's just, oh my gosh, this game is cool. I feel like it's one of the first Mario games with a really dense sense of atmosphere, if that makes sense. Okay, so we'll try to hit you with this. That does do some good work. Oh, missed you entirely. Not what I wanted. Come on, can we get you this time? Gotcha. Okay, much better, much better. And as soon as I can, gotcha again. He's not gonna be happy about this one. Got it. Okay, really cool. Already off to the next planet here. So I'm glad we're making quick work of things. But this is the toughest one. Of course, he's gonna try jumping around, causing some problems. Then he rolls after us. I forgot about this part. Luckily, it's not too bad to dodge. Then, as soon as we can, we run out of the way, hit his tail when he turns around. Ah, oh no, I thought I missed it. I didn't, luckily. Gotcha. Come on, just a few more hits like that and we're done. He's not gonna take it lightly though. I hate these fireballs. You can handle it. There we go. Here comes this again now. The problem is, yeah, when the fireballs come back around, he's gonna start rolling at us too. A lot goes on here. Somehow I dodged that one. That one was actually really, really close. But he's about to try to jump on us. Here it is, here it is. Okay, so while he's running around over here, gotcha again. Okay, this is good, this is good. Gotcha, and boom. There we go, we did it. So, if the first time didn't go well enough, we really cleaned it up this time. We got through that super quick. Honestly, I'm proud. So Bowser's defeated again, this time in no time flat. Into the lava he goes. So I think that's gonna give us a grand star, right? Looks like it. So I don't know where exactly the difference in ending really is here, or if we get really too much out of this. But I guess we'll see in just a moment. It's so weird to see. So yeah, obviously, if you get a star, we haven't really shown this yet. If you get a star you've already collected, it's clear. And that looks a little bit odd for a grand star, doesn't it? Makes it seem like it's special in some way, but nope, that's just what it is when it's already been collected. There we go, we got a grand star. Technically, but also not really. We already have it. But in the cutscene, it's back to being fully colored. I think it's because it's a pre-rendered cutscene and stuff. Yeah, we've seen all this. Mario saves the princess, Bowser Jr. falls. Such a wonderful ending though, I really like it. I think a lot of people refer this, as one of the best Mario games for sure, and I definitely agree for a ton of reasons. Bowser's in trouble. He ain't doing so hot. So far, everything's identical to how it was before. Bowser's still struggling. It's always funny that Bowser finds a way back every time now, Of course, we all know there's a Mario Galaxy 2. He finds a way back from this, exploding on a planet in the middle of space. How does he get back home? Oh, that is true that Rosalina sort of sent us all back, isn't it? So I guess that's how, but. He got off easy in this one, if you consider that Rosalina just sort of sent us all back. But we know how this happens, the black hole and all the little Lumas. So intense. Oh no. I feel like this is one of the most intense moments in just like the Mario series in general. Because usually, Peach is in danger, the Mushroom Kingdom's in danger, but the entire universe here is falling apart. It is at a whole nother scale than we're typically used to. And the sacrifice that has to be made to fix it. It is a nice ending though. Just how it all plays out in the end. And that's what makes the whole new galaxy right here. Wow. Don't worry, we're safe and sound. So we're not gonna read through this since we already have. We'll sort of skip through this to save us some time. Because still, I'm just trying to watch through just to make sure we don't miss anything new, but I'm pretty sure so far this is all the same. It's crazy how emotional this game is though. Like I said, it's a lot more, I feel like, involved in the plot that way than a lot of the other Mario games. A lot of them are just, save the princess, hooray, we did it, and then the game ends, Not this one though, it has more to it in such a thoughtful way. Now we're waking up back in the Mushroom Kingdom. So I guess that's really all the same. It'd be cool if we could get like a bonus level exploring more of this again. I don't know if we do. Obviously, this looks a lot different than it did in Mario 64, the layout of everything. The mode's a lot bigger. Some things are the same, but some things are not. It would be so cool to be able to explore the castle like we could in Mario 64, but in this game, obviously we got that in things like Odyssey as well, so. But everybody's looking nice and happy. I like how even the bad guys are here, That's sort of the cool part, is that everybody's sort of in harmony for at least a brief moment. Even though Bowser's not liking it very much. And then there's the new galaxy. And it's weird because we haven't quite been able to go there. I don't know if we're supposed to be able to go there in this game.
Welcome, new galaxy.
But we've done it. So there we go. I guess we can at the least say now that the game is properly fully complete. I hope, we'll see. So now we're back to the credits. I guess we'll wait to see at the end of the credits if there's anything, but so far they seem exactly the same. So let's see what's happening now that the credits have finished. Oh, this is new. We haven't seen whatever this is. So this is back at the gate. The original planet we woke up on at the very beginning of our adventure. Oh wow, what a view.
Thank you.
I will watch over you from beyond the stars. That's very kind of you. She's just back on the observatory with her Lumas. Off they go. Thank you for the fun adventure. Oh, are they leaving that one planet there though? I guess so. Huh. I wonder why. Oh, it's Captain Toad's ship. And the little Luma's still there, hi! They left you behind? Poor thing. Maybe they chose it this way. Their new home.
Super Luigi Galaxy!
Ooh, you can now play as Luigi. So this is the huge reveal for the end of this game. Once you get everything done with Mario, you can do it all again with his good brother Luigi. That is so exciting. So we can save our game for now. Yeah, if we wanted to, we could replay through the entire game as Luigi, and I think if we do both of those things, one extra final level that's super difficult pops up or something like that. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up with Mario Galaxy 2. I can't quite remember at the moment, but as you can see, I can choose this file. At any point in time, we could switch to Luigi, and it's just a whole new game. Do we want to do that right now? Probably not, but at some point, I want to go through and play with Luigi and have a full Luigi playthrough. I might not do that right away because there's some other projects I wanted to get to. That way we can sort of take a little break from this game because it is the same game again. I feel like it'd get a little exhausting to play it again immediately after. So I might get to a few projects and then get back to the Luigi part. But as you can see, we do have the 2 crowns here for completing the normal game as Mario. We are gonna hop back in though, because there's still one more thing I wanna do as Mario. And that's gonna be right over this way. So you can see it sort of sets us back up to being able to go fight Bowser again at any time we wanted to, but we're just gonna run over this way to the library. This is something I've been meaning to check out. It is a whole room that we haven't taken a look inside.
Ooh.
Whoa, and look at who it is. It's Rosalina again and a bunch of Lumas.
Let us begin.
Let us begin. Chapter 1. The Celestial Duo. So this should be the story of Rosalina. Our story begins a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day, this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a small star child. What's your name? Are you lost? The girl asked the star child. I'm Luma, and I'm waiting for Mama. She's coming for me on a comet, said the star child, who had been waiting day and night. Don't worry, I'll wait with you, the little girl promised the Luma. At nightfall, the little girl borrowed her father's telescope and peered into the sky. She looked and looked, but she saw nothing. Hours turned into days, and then years, but still the sky revealed nothing. Finally, The little girl sighed and said to Luma, "If we stay here looking much longer, I'll be an old lady soon." But then she had an idea. "Why don't we go out there and find your mother ourselves?" The girl and Luma fixed up the rusty spaceship, and then the two set sail into the starry sky. And this is how the search for the celestial mother began. I guess that was chapter 1. We unlocked all the chapters, of course, by adventuring through. Chapter 2, Starbits. Days passed with no sight of the comet, or even a single planet. Instead, asteroids extended for as far as the eye could see. "If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam," said the little girl above the rumble of her belly. Before they left, she had packed all the essentials: telescope, butterfly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, and apricot flavored tea. But I forgot to bring water. At this, Luma burst into gales of laughter, and the girl began to pout. "As long as I have Starbits, I'll be fine," said Luma. "Want some?" The little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. Aw. Luma continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in. "All right, maybe just a nibble." Leaning far out of the ship, the pair began to collect Starbits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting. The Starbits tasted like honey. That sounds good. I always thought they looked pretty tasty. Chapter 3, The Comet. A beam of light pierced through the ship's window. Thinking it was the morning sun, the girl peered through the window, only to find a turquoise blue comet shimmering at her. The little girl shook the sleeping Luma awake and shouted excitedly, "We have to go get that comet." The pair descended on the comet and found that it was made of ice. They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found. Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step. Look. Whoa, okay, there's a bunch of Starbits. Peering down at the icy ground where Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed clusters of Starbits encased in the ice. "Pretty good, huh? Finding Starbits is my specialty," said Luma, beaming. "There's ice here, but it's so warm. I bet there's water here too." The two decided to stay on the comet for a while. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued their search for Luma's mother. Chapter 4, The Dream. One night, the girl dreamed about her own mother. "Where are you going?" she asked her mother's retreating back. Without turning, her mother replied, "Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you, like the sun in the day and the moon in the night." Aww. A wave of sadness washed over the girl. What about when it rains and I can't see the sun or the moon? Her mother thought for a moment before responding. "I will turn into a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry." Aww. When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with tears. "You have Starbits in your eyes," said Luma to the girl. Wiping her face, the girl replied, "These are tears, not Starbits. I'm crying because I'll never see my mother ever again." At this, Luma began to cry too. "Oh mama, wah!" The pair traveled through the starry skies, and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Luma's mother. Luma was despondent. Now, Luma, the rain clouds won't go away if you keep crying," the girl said, giving Luma a squeeze. "I'll give you a present if you stop." The girl closed her eyes and said gently, "I'll take care of you." With these words, she felt a small spark in her heart. Chapter 5, Home. The kitchen will go here, and the library will go over there, the girl said busily to herself. We'll put the gate here. Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she'd been bustling about at a feverish pace. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home. It turned out that starbits weren't the only things buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture unlike any they had ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, "Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us? With a library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain, and gate, it was certainly spacious, but still, something seemed to be missing." "If only my father, brother, and mother were here," the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. That night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. Chapter 6, Friends. Then one day, while the girl sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. From the planet, another Luma of the same color emerged. "Do you two know each other?" the girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girl's excitement, they seemed uneasy. The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared. Then one Luma broke the silence. "My mama!" At once, the apricot Luma parroted back, "My mama, my mama! My mama, my mama!" The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any signs of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh, and that's when something very strange happened. Suddenly, more Lumas began to pop out from the apricot planet. They were different colors, but they all shouted the same thing, "My mama, my mama!" The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. "What am I going to do with all these children?" The Lumas just stared blankly as she doubled over laughing. "I guess we'll have to name each and every one of you." Tomorrow, once she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving all the Lumas into the new house. That's great, it's a little Luma family. Chapter 7, The Telescope. After seeing their 100th comet, a sudden thought popped into the girl's head. I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was. That's when she remembered her father's telescope. Peeking into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a starbit. How strange, it's so far away, but it feels so close. She twisted the knob of the telescope, and the blue dot grew until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very familiar to her. Zooming even closer, a terrace on the hill came into view. I used to go stargazing there when I lived on my home planet. She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up that hill to look at the stars. She remembered how she and her brother would sled down that hill. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill on bright and windy days. And I want to go home. I want to go home right now. The girl burst into tears, and the Lumas didn't know what to do. I want to go home. I want to go back to my house by the hill. I want to see my mother. The girl was shouting now, her face wet with tears. But I know she's not there. I know all along that she wasn't out there in the sky because she's sleeping under the tree on the hill. The girl's cries echoed through the stars, and a hush fell over the area. Chapter 8, The Wish. Though usually quite cheery, one day the girl became sad again. Luma drew close and tried to comfort her. Mama, you still have me. Don't be sad about your mama, because she's a part of you. That means she's always close by. It's like me. I love Starbits because they remind me of my mama. No, the girl said, unable to stop the tears. A lonely look flickered across Luma's face, but it was soon replaced by a wide grin. I have an idea. I will transform into a comet, a soaring comet that can carry you all on this journey. Whoa. With that, Luma, trailing bands of light, soared high into the sky and just as quickly started to plummet back down. Kaboom! Kablam! The ground shook and a bright light poured out of the crater that the Luma had created. The bands of light twisted together to form a comet trail. And then Luma emerged, reborn as a comet. The girl could scarcely believe her eyes. But how? She kept asking. Our destiny as Lumas is to transform into different things, said a red Luma who had suddenly appeared. Stars, comets, planets, we can become all of these things. When I grow up, I want to become a star that makes someone special smile, said the green Luma. A blue Luma chimed in. That Luma turned into a real cutie of a comet, didn't he? Aw. All of the Lumas together said, "No more crying, Mama." Thank you, said the girl in a whisper. She pulled the Lumas close and hugged them. From that day on, starbits no longer fell from the girl's eyes. The comet set forth for the girl's home planet, its long tail blazing proudly behind it. Final chapter, family. With its many Lumas and telescopes, the comet was quite a sight to behold. The girl and the Lumas were proud to call it home. At a welcoming party for a new Luma, the girl gathered everyone in the kitchen and said in a louder voice than usual, "All right, everyone, let's make a cake sprinkled with star bits. Then it will be a star cake." As she watched the Lumas scurry about, the girl smiled and thought to herself, this is my family now, and I will stay with them until they're ready to leave the nest. And when they do leave, I'll see them off with a smile. Because that's what makes a mother happiest. That night, when the girl lay down to sleep, a soft light enveloped her and reminded her of the blue planet she once called home. But it would be nice to return once every 100 years to nap in my favorite sleeping nook. So that's why there's the Star Festival. The comet carrying the Lumas and the girl continues on its journey to this very day. With more family members in tow than can be counted, it's said that the comet visits the girl's home planet once every 100 years, its proud white tail glittering in the sky. The end. What a tale.
That's all.
That's all. My story is finished. And what a story it was. A very heart-wrenching one, but also a very sweet one with a good ending. I mean, I guess really our family is always what we make it, and those around us who support and help us out. And I guess we could reread it at any point in time. I don't know if I'm gonna reread the whole thing here, but it is cool that you can sort of see all the different chapters, all 9 of them. So yeah, cool that we got to experience that. Very awesome part of the game. And once again, sort of supports what I was saying before, where this game is just so emotionally deep in some ways that we don't see too often in mainline Super Mario games. It's so cool. But as I said before, there's still so much more to experience with this game if we want to replay through it with Luigi. So definitely let me know, would you like me to play through Super Luigi Galaxy, playing the entire game again as our good brother Luigi? If so, that's great, I'll definitely do it, but I might take a little break from the game, do some other projects, and then get back to it. Just that way we can come in sort of refreshed with it. But yeah, definitely let me know. For right now though, that is gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Super Mario Galaxy on the Super Mario 3D All-Stars Collection. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.